Welcome to the R3B channel. Today we've got a build for you that if you follow it correctly you'll probably never die in a game of Fallout 76. It is my super enduro build of Doom. It's my endgame build, so check it out.
If you're after a safe and cheap marketplace to get a hold of legacy weapons, legacy items or anything that's hard to find in Fallout 76, then check out website EasyNPC. Use code TR3B to get 5% off. Links in the description.
Right then, Plip Plops, this is my bloody commando endurance fat evasive build of Doom, and this is my end game build. It really is. I've got this in all three of my accounts, and these are the cards we are using and you should use if you're at the end of the game now and you just want to be blasting, avoiding and dodging. Check this out. Blocker take 45% less damage when your melee opponents attack. We've got the obvious commando cards that everyone seems to have these days. We've got Tank Killer, which makes your rifles ignore 36% of armor with that 9% chance of staggering. We have got these in endurance. Endurance is on 12 points, quite important because that makes your hit points go right up, and also with these cards you'll be taking extreme amount of damage. You don't even have to wear power armor with this build. Check it out. This one, Ironclad, brilliant. Gain 50 points on damage and energy, while this card is armor not wearing power armor. We have got Fireproof, take 45% less damage from explosions and flames, and Life Giver is giving us 45 points on our maximum health. Lovely jubbly. Tenderizer card, which we've all seen before, does what it says on the tin, but we've also got Nerd Rage, which is great for the bloody build. We have got Action Boy, so our action points don't run too low. Now Gun Fu is a very important VATS card. It is for me and it will be for you too, but you can stack that Gun Fu card with this as well, because you are doing extra amount of damage with these two cards on, the Drilling and Gun Fu. Check out what it says there. You're basically getting plus 60 extra damage with that card, with an extra 30 there. You're almost doing 100% damage in VATS with your weapon. Really, two really brilliant cards that you must have on. An evasive, overlooked card this is. I've certainly overlooked it in the past, but it is actually really good. I put it to the test, it's amazing. Another no power armor card as well. Basically it gives you 3 points and for damage and energy. Every point of agility you've got the max of 45, which will be max. I've got 15 points in agility. Now on to the luck. We've got Bloody Mess for the extra 15% damage all round for every weapon. Brilliant card. Another important card for VATS, and that is the Grim Reaper's Sprint. This is very important for certain guns in the game, but I find this card at 3-star works really well with any gun in VATS. I'll show you that in a minute and why. Serendipity, another good card that you must have on if you're a bloody build, which we are with this. And last but not least, we've got a Ricochet. Brilliant card, only 18%, could be a little bit higher, but you have a chance to deflect back some of the enemy's range damage. No PvP on that card though, but check out this, that we've also got these mutations we're using. I accidentally put Eagle Eyes on. I swallowed one, I consumed one, didn't mean to. Healing Factor, yeah, don't really need it because you're a bloody build, but Marsupial, Scaly Skin and Speed Demon is the 3 serums I always will have on. Now as for the armour, I always must have my Sentinel armour all round, all matching pieces, lovely jubbly, and it's just giving us that 75% chance to reduce damage by 15% while standing still. A really good perk to have on your character. Weapons, we're using obviously anything bloodied because we're a bloody build. So one of the best guns in the game is this bad boy. If you have a chance to get hold of one, this is, I say, the #1 best weapon in the game. None of that legacy rubbish. This is the best gun, it really is. I won't give it up for anything. Brilliant gun. Right, up next. Right, I just want to show you what this Sentinel armour can do. It only works, mind, when you're standing still. And the great thing is about any of the perk cards you got on as well, is in the top left hand corner there, you will see when the card activates. At the moment, because we're under 30% health, a lot of it is a Serendipity and Nerd Rage. Obviously, when the extended armor works, you don't actually get notified for that. But when you hear that weird sound there, like bullets ricocheting, that is actually the ricochet card. Lovely little sound. And when you hear it, that means you are not taking any damage because it's ricocheting off and actually going back on to the enemy that is trying to hit you. So there's a nerd rage there, just activated there. Honestly, you can stand it all day with these perk cards on, this armour, and take so much damage with a few sim packs as well, obviously, and you will never die. Obviously, a few hits do get through now and again because it's not 100% guaranteed that every shot is saved, but you know, a few shots do get through now and again. But with Spreading the Love event at the moment, very handy, because if you ain't got a legendary wrench, it is quite difficult. I did do a video a couple of days ago showing you that you can just take the health down with a couple of bullets first, and when you get to the end like I am here, you got a whack over the head and you still get the point for taking it down. Well, onwards and upwards. Right, people, level 100 Deathclaw. Let's see if we can take the damage of this bad boy. Boom, look, nothing at all. We're standing still. What's he going to do for us? Nice level 100 Deathclaw there. It's hardly doing any damage whatsoever. Boom, dead. Right, people, this is the glowing gulper. I'm going to stand still. Check out the amount of damage I can take. He's notorious for dealing out a lot of damage, but with this build, it's not a problem. Barely touched me. Have some of that. Right, people, these are glowing frog crawlers. I don't hold much hope for these because these are really, really notorious for a lot of damage. We have got 3 of them here. We're going to wait and just see how long it takes for us to die. Usually, if you're not wearing sentinel armour or got these perk cards on, you will die very quickly when it comes to these. I think I'm getting shot at by a behemoth as well, but there it is. Right, let's put him out of his misery. There's one down. Right then, people, this is the ultimate test. This is a behemoth. Apart from a Scorched Beast Queen, these deal the most amount of damage in the game, so check this out. This is why this build is so amazing. Right, down here, Stinky. Once he swings that bat, there's usually no coming back. Boom. Look at that, totally avoided that one. Plus, it's level 100 as well. Check that out. And glowing. Taking a sim pack there. But still, imagine if you're full health doing this as well. You'd be here all day. You'd never die. Well, I just want to show you what Gun Fu and Adrenaline do. Because when you're killing enemies, you're stacking up extra damage for the weapons that you are using. You can get, for instance, the Fat Man to do like 5,000 damage with these 2 cards. Not using the Fat Man, we are going to use my favourite weapon of the game, the B2525 Fixer. Check out what we can do with some of this. Obviously, with that, it's a deadly weapon. You don't even need to go into stealth mode to do this. It's so OP. Check it out. Also, I'm staying still as well, so any hits I do get don't even register. Pumping that critical button at the same time as well, so I'm getting some critical shots in. and it is that easy, it's that powerful. This is why it's such an amazing build, and I've got to share this with you.